4K or Blu-ray disc not playing properly. You pop it in the player, it freezes, you try to skip, you get pixelation. Are you finding this happening? Well, here's 3 easy solutions to try and fix this problem. What are they? Let's find out today on the video. So welcome back, and if you're new here, my name is Matt and this channel is all about movies. We look at 4Ks, Blu-rays, DVDs and sometimes VHS. I do chat videos about the home entertainment industry. We look at sort of hardware problems like this with discs. We also look at equipment, and we do top 10s, look at editions. So if this is your kind of thing, why not subscribe to the channel? It's completely free to do so. Yeah, come and join me, and let's get on with the video. Okay, so problem number 1. You've got your disc, you pop it in the player and it won't play. So what's the easiest solution to this? Well, always hold your disc at the edge like this, or if you're going to pop it in the player, always put your finger in the middle like that, so that you place your disc in the player to avoid getting fingerprints on. Sometimes if you get fingerprints on a disc, it can cause issues. Movie might skip, it might freeze, you might get pixelation. Another issue that can cause problems with your discs is what's called as off-gassing. So your typical 4K case like this, a black case, the inside of it, you can see that it's plastic inside, but sometimes, and I don't know whether you can pick that up, but there is some sort of markings on there, and that's called off-gassing. Now, in the manufacturing process for these cases, there is like chemicals that come off of the case and can get onto the disc, creating like a thin layer of film on the disc. The best way to try and get this off, even though probably you can't see it with the naked eye. So the first tip, first good fix I would recommend is to get a cloth, a microfiber cloth, something like this that you would use to even clean glasses, and just with circular motions, just go around the disc like this, trying to get off any finger marks, any debris, sort of little specks of dust or this kind of thing, and it will help smooth out the disc and should hopefully sort out your issue. So that's the first easy solution. So let's move on to number 2. Okay, so the second problem, so you tried to clean your disc, you've got it really nice and clean, no specks of dust, there's no scratches, there's no fingerprints that you can see. Hopefully you've removed any film that's developed from off-gassing. You still put it in the player, but it still won't work. So what's the second solution? Well, it could be that the disc is faulty. The encoding process hasn't worked on this particular disc. So the best bet is to take it back to the place that you bought it from, ask for a refund, or if the studio has an address, I'm sure you can find various addresses for different studios, return on a basis of a replacement disc. Hopefully this will resolve the issue. This does often happen in manufacturing processes. Quality control slips, something gets through the net, and yeah, these things happen. So yeah, return your disc to the manufacturer or to the retailer and explain the problem that the disc won't play. Hopefully you should get a refund or a replacement disc. And the final problem, this wouldn't actually be to do with your 4K disc. This will actually be to do with your 4K player. Now, if you're finding that you're putting your discs in and they're stopping. If you've got another player, try that out and see if you get the same issue. If you're finding that it is not happening in that player, but it is happening in another player, then clearly there is an issue, probably with the laser. Now, unless you're tech savvy minded and you're prepared to take the player apart and try and clean the lens, personally I wouldn't recommend that. You're probably going to find that your player will need replacement. Yes, okay, this can be an expensive route, especially if your player, you know, has cost you money. But unfortunately, unless you're in the know of how to be able to sort of clean the lenses, this is probably your only route. I guess you could go and see if you can find disc player repairers online. I'm sure there are some services out there that will offer some sort of cleaning or replacement of the lasers, but yeah, I think this one you really need to make that choice for yourself. Personally, I think there are plenty of players out there at a reasonable cost. Certainly Blu-ray players are far cheaper than 4K players, but I would recommend you having at least 2 4K players on hand, so that if one does start developing problems, you still got a backup player. So 3 simple fixes. I hope this helps. I did do a video before which I will link up here. A lot of people commented on that video and a lot of those sort of solutions were in the comments, but if you haven't seen that video, yeah, I hope this has been of help, and please check out that video as well, because this seems to be quite an ongoing problem, certainly with 4K discs at the present time.